Hello and welcome again to another adventure in Adventures in Pop-Ups. Today we're with It's Poppin, and we're going to do a tour of their pop-up trailer, and they're going to tell us what they have and what they've done to it, and show us their campsite setup and the remodel job that they are almost done finishing. So yeah, we just highly recommend them. They're a great channel. It's Poppin. Tell us what you got and show us what you did to your pop-up so far.
Absolutely. So this is our 2008 Jaco Select 12HW. So it's a high wall. It's a mouthful too. So yeah, we've owned this technically since last fall. But we've just started working on it this spring and have slowly been making it our own. I know we did our own kind of tour video, but we've actually done quite a bit of work on it, and we've changed some things up on our kind of setup.
New organization, that kind of stuff. So
actually the newest thing
I like that.
Yeah. This is our new setup. This is, I begged and begged for this. So this is our new Blackstone setup. You know from watching our channel that we take our Blackstone camping with us, and now we have this table set up. It's a camp kitchen, and it is just making our life so much easier out here.
We just picked this up. We got it on super sale, kind of used, but new used. So,
super sale.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. And then we have our 22-inch Blackstone on it, and then we have the direct connect out of the quick connect on the propane, so it ties perfectly into the onboard propane tanks. And yeah, this is kind of our newest setup for cooking outdoors, and so far so good. It's got the garbage thing on the side.
Nice.
Yeah.
Garbage bag holder on the side over here.
Yeah, really nice. So we always make sure that we have the camping mat with us, of course. So this is a must for us. We normally have our dogs with. We don't this weekend. We left them at home. But we always have this mat with us because it helps keep a lot of that dirt out of the camper. And so it's definitely a must. It's one of the first things we purchased when we got our pop-up.
Got a roll-up table, and one of our pride and joys that we like to brag about, we have our slide-out cooler mod. So
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
We've got our full-size cooler on here. It just slides out, opens up.
Locks down, slides out.
Slides back in. And then we got the little lock on it for when we're traveling, so it doesn't shift.
Extra stability.
Yeah.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Exactly.
But that wasn't easy. How many times did you build that?
This is version 3.0 of our slider mod, and full new door, and it was all inspired by some of the water damage that happened to the front corner here. So we're like, let's make the best out of it and do something cool with that while we're working on it. So
Exactly.
So if you want to check out a couple of ways not to do it, check out his channel. He's got 3 different ways to do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But I mean, pretty much we have the standard campsite setup. I mean, we have our rope lights going around the outside of our campsite. We really like that when we have our dogs with us, because it helps light up the campsite. It's great if you have kids, so that way they're not tripping over the edge of the campsite and things like that. So that's one of our favorite things about our outdoor setup, but otherwise pretty standard. So
all right.
You can come on in.
Jump inside.
Welcome inside our pop-up camper. And so, as we said, we're partially done with our renovation in the inside. We've really turned this into a labor of love. This is sort of my part of the pop-up camper series. I love the renovation aspect of our channel. And so we have redone the cabinetry, we've redone the countertops, and eventually here we will also be redoing those cushions and the valances and curtains. But hey, we want to get out and pop-up camp as much as we can, and we're not going to let the renovation stop us, even if it's not totally finished. So this camper has a lot of really cool features inside. We have the stove, which has a stove top, pretty standard, for being able to use your pots and pans, as well as it has an oven, which is pretty cool. We've not used it, but we could bake cookies if we wanted to. And then it also has a microwave, which I used for the first time this morning. So we have used that. And then the refrigerator. We have a high wall camper, and so the refrigerator is much bigger. It's a must on this. It holds a ton of stuff. This is we said this on our channel once. It's kind of like MTV Cribs. You can see what's inside our fridge here. But
you got a freezer too, right?
Yes, we do have a freezer in there as well, and the freezer does keep stuff frozen, so we really enjoy that. But you'll see behind me, we don't actually have a bed on this end of our camper, and that's because we bring our dogs camping with us all the time, and they like to be crated. That's their safe space, and so we actually have this set up for the dogs. Normally the crates would be popped up, but of course we don't have them with us this weekend, so we can leave them down. And then on the other side of our camper here, we have our dinette, which is a slide out, which is a great feature. It gives you a little bit more illusion of space, or actual space really, in here, as well as our bunk end that we sleep in. We've upgraded this mattress a lot. We have a whole video that talks about how we upgraded our mattress, made it a lot easier to sleep on, or a lot more enjoyable, I should say, to sleep on, as well as our toilet shower combo. So those are kind of the main features that we have in here. Of course, we have an AC unit. We also have the fantastic fan, which was also inspired by more water damage on our pop-up camper. We installed that to kind of take care of a damaged spot in the roof. But overall, we live fairly comfortably in our pop-up camper, but you know, really just try to keep it as basic as possible as well.
Awesome. Tell us about the table and the counters here.
Yeah, so we did these with contact paper, and this is the first time we've ever used a contact paper, and we like it more than some of the other renovations that we've done, in the sense that it was a one and done process. Once it was on there, we didn't have to wait for it to dry. We didn't have to, you know, wait for it to be non-stinky from like epoxy or something like that. And so it was pretty much put it on and go camping, which we love things that are simple and easy like that.
So were you getting a lot of bubbles in it, and how'd you work through that?
It was a test. It was, yeah, there was a lot of bubbles, but really it's very forgiving. And so as long as you have the time and the patience, and you can work through that little bit of frustration of bubbles, it's worth it to give this whole camper a really
So
different
you like
feel.
just peel it back up and then
Yep.
just try again?
Exactly.
And just scrape and go, like with a, did you
yeah.
use like a putty knife? Or?
We used, it's actually like a vinyl scraper.
Okay.
And so you just push it right along, and you could use a credit card. You could use pretty much anything with a nice straight edge, and you just lay it right down.
So what other updates have you done in here besides that? The floor, of course.
And this is a vinyl plank flooring. We installed this in about 2 days. It didn't take very long. It's a click together floating style floor, which is why we have that trim along the edges. So we've left a gap for the floor to be able to expand and contract. And that's really a great feature for a pop-up camper, because not all of us have the luxury to be able to keep our pop-ups in a temperate, you know, climate controlled building. And so this allows, if the camper gets a little cold, it can contract, and if it gets a little bit too warm, it can expand.
I've heard, have you seen the horror stories of people's floors cracking and bubbling? And...
Yes. So we've stayed away from the peel and stick tile. We've heard people have really good success with it, and we've also heard people have some not so great stories about it as well. So
this is a safer, more durable route.
Yes.
And it's not that hard.
No, it was not hard to put together. Like I said, about 2 days. Maybe it would take you 3 if it's your first time doing it, but really, like, we didn't need any special tools. We just needed a box cutter and a square, and we were good to go. So really,
and just
very
like what,
simple.
a box or two?
I think this was 3 boxes.
3 boxes.
Yep, 3 boxes. We bought 4, and we were able to return
so
one.
under $200, $150 or something.
Yeah, exactly. It was
depending
very
on
cheap.
what quality you go with.
We went with the cheapest option. It's got an attached back, and I mean, it looks like $1 million for not a lot.
Now, did you stain the wood and redo all the wood?
Yes.
Because it looks like it's been redone.
Yes. So our wood used to be sort of that blonde oak color, and we decided we want something a little bit darker without painting. And so we actually did an epoxy stain on our cabinets. First time we've ever done it.
I love the dark finish.
Yeah, it was able to really keep that wood grain look. We didn't lose that like you do when you paint your cabinets. And it's also been very durable. We've had our dogs in and out of here. We've been taking things in and out. And so it's held up really, really nicely over this season so far. So we're really happy with it.
Yeah, I think you guys did a great job on that.
Thank you.
Anything else in here that you want to show? Of course, you've got the fan and the slide out, air conditioning, the shower, toilet.
Yes, exactly. So, I mean,
good amount of space.
Yeah, it has a lot of space, and it's more than enough space for what we need. And of course, like, we've brought other people camping with us, and we've had plenty of space to be able to accommodate you know, at least 2 to 3 more people plus 2 dogs, that you can really do it all in this camper.
And you can always bring another tent.
Oh, exactly.
Along if you need more room.
Exactly. But I mean, overall, it serves its perfect purpose for us, and we really, really love our pop-up.
Thanks for watching Adventures in Pop-Ups. And we've been with It's Poppin', checking out their awesome camper and their remodel. If you want to check out some of their videos, check out some of our videos. And we'll be back at you every Monday with tips and tricks, hacks and mods, and campsite reviews.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and check these guys out. Thanks.